We're live?
Yeah, we are live, my friends. We got a special guest here today from Iran. Do you want to pronounce his name properly?
Mr. Peyman.
Mr. Peyman, he's the world's, so he's won the Iranian strongest man competition, the strongest man in Asia, and also represented Iran and Asia at the world's strongest man competition. I've never ever brought in an interpreter and had somebody from the other side of the world on a TV show. So we're really excited, finally getting global. You know, we're trying to represent everybody from all different cultures and all different backgrounds on the show. So pretty excited about this. So we're gonna go piece by piece, and because I know he's probably not following too quickly. I'm talking quick here.
Okay.
But if you just want to maybe ask him. Let's take it from the start, take it from scratch, where he's from and how did he get into weightlifting?
Okay. آقای پیمان پرسان میکنن که از کدام منطقه ایران هستین؟ چی وقت شروع کردین که می لفتینگ داد لفتینگ چند وقت میشه که شروع کردین شما؟
بگو که از ترک زبان ها و آذری زبان ها هستیم ولی در تهران هستم.
تهران؟
در تهران بزرگ شدم. من 30 سالمه، از 23 سالگی شروع کردم. 23 سالگی لیفت شروع کردم و به طور حرفه‌ای هم از 24 سالگی، یعنی 6 ساله به طور حرفه‌ای شروع کردم.
So he's from Turktabar, like he lives in Iran, Tehran in Iran. So he's 30 years old. He started his deadlifting.
قبل از اون بدنساز و کشتیگیر بودم.
Then he started like weightlifting when he was 23 and 24. It's been 6 years for him.
Wow, he started 23.
Yes.
That seems late. He got strong fast.
Yes.
Did he do sports before 23?
میگن که بسیار کم وقت strong بسیار strong کمتر وقت شدن. میگه که پیش از که شما ددلفتین شروع کردین کدام ورزش کار میکردین یا کدام منطقه ورزشی خودتون involved بودین چی نظر دارین با اون؟
And not just deadlifting, like weightlifting.
من از کودکی و نوجوانی تا موقعی که لیفت رو شروع کنم قهرمان کشتی و قهرمان بادی بیلدینگ بودم.
So he was from when he was young. He started like bodybuilding.
Okay.
He was like there's a fight, like Iranian fight, or they call it like whoever's gonna what we have here is like tap out kind of games. So he started
like wrestling.
Wrestling.
Like submission wrestling.
Yes.
He fought in that?
Yes.
Holy smokes!
Yes, he started those things when he was young. So he's started deadlifting like 6 years ago. So from 6 years.
So he's been weightlifting.
Yes.
For a long time.
Bodybuilding.
من در اولین جلسه تمرین لیفتم با بدن پاک اولین جلسه تجربه لیفت کشیدن نداشتم. 300 کیلو لیفت کردم.
MashaAllah.
و همه تعجب کردن بدون تمرین لیفت.
So without any practice, without anything, he didn't have any knowledge to like how to deadlift or how to bodybuild and stuff.
Yeah.
The first thing he lifted is 300 kilograms. First thing, without any knowledge how to do stuff.
So he's been strong his whole life, basically.
Yes.
How big is he? Can you ask him how big he is?
میگن که زندگی تمام زندگیش که strong بوده از جوانی تا حال میگن که strong بوده. این دیگه پرسان میکنن چه وزن شما چه رقم است چه کلان چیزایی تا پرسان میکنن که شما حالت چی سایز چی هستین نمیاله
وزنمو که فهمیدم گفتی وزنم الان 150 کیلو.
150. He's 150 kilograms right now.
So that's about how many is that in pounds?
It's like 1 kilogram is almost 2 pounds, right? So
yeah, so he's so 105 is 230.
ولی در سالهای آینده به خاطر اینکه رکورد لیفت جری بیانسن و ادی ها رو بتونم بشکنم 100% بالای 160 و 70 عبور خواهم کرد.
So next year he's going competition, so he wants to break a few records ahead coming. So he has a really good feeling that he's gonna break some records in coming years. So
Yeah.
سه نفر رو بگو.
What's
so یک دقیقه میبخشین اما
yeah. So
اسم این نفرها چی بوده که؟
جری ادی هال بیورسن
Yeah. He's going against those three guys. Jerry.
100% در سال آینده رکورد اینا رو عبور خواهم کرد.
So 100% he's positive about.
مطمئنم از این حرفی که میزنم.
So he says he's 100% positive coming year he's gonna break their records. So
Whoa, this is a big dude. So, because this at the World Strongest Man event. He's going to this World Strongest Man event.
دلیل خوبی دارم برای حرفم.
Okay, so
دلیل خوبی داره برای
he has a good reason like behind is like why he's 100% positive that he's gonna break. بگو این دلیلتونه.
دلیلم اینه که الان تو یک قدمی ریزشون هستم. خیلی از سایه‌شون بهشون نزدیک‌ترم. منتها من نصف اونها هم تمرین نداشتم، سابقه نداشتم و اندازه‌ای که اونا تکنولوژی دارن من تا به امروز استفاده نکردم از اون تکنولوژی که کشورشون داره برای پیشرفته است. ولی من از این به بعد از اون تکنولوژی استفاده خواهم کرد و سابقه‌ام رو به اونا نزدیک خواهم کرد.
So the reason he says he doesn't have enough trainings or the people use the newest technology like on those countries they've been using he's a little bit behind but he's going to be using those technology in the future. He didn't have enough of like a training knowing about like liftings and stuff. He started like late doing this kind of work. So what he wants to do is he wants to use those technology and he wants to come up with and he's gonna 100% beat these guys up.
Because these guys are absolute giants.
Yeah.
How hard is it being his size? Because they're so much bigger than him.
That's what he's saying. His size is not like compared to those guys, but he's aiming.
Like athleticism and whatnot. Does he have other strongmen that he trains with? How big is strongman in Iran?
میگن که امروی شما نفرای دیگه هم در ایران ترینینگ دارن برای استرانگمن یا که تنها خودتان هستین با استرانگمن یا با ایران چقدر مشهوریت داره میگن؟
در ایران برنامه‌های قبلا تو تلویزیون برنامه‌ای به نام استرانگمن بود که خیلی محبوبیت داشت. 3-4 ساله که این برنامه قطع شده. حرفه‌ای نداریم تو ایران به جز من. افرادی هستن که خوب هستن، لیفتاشون تقریبا 10% کمتر از من 2-3 نفر هستن. ولی مسابقه آنچنانی حرفه‌ای شرکت نکردم و تو لیفتم آنچنان خوب نیستم. ولی خب در حد یک بدنی که استرانگ رو تجربه کردم خوبه.
So there used to be like few TV channels that broadcast about these strongmen, introducing these kind of sports in a TV channel. It's good. There is a few other people training. They're not even half not even 10% of the left he does. But it's growing because since they don't have like competitions, like every type of competition, they participate. But unfortunately, it's like those types are like it is big. It is good because they played on the TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, he's on TV.
So it is good, but it's growing. It says it's like they don't have that options in some other countries. They have like competition.
They got like the competitors who are world class in their training.
World class.
So he's kind of leading the way.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's picking up the nation's rallying behind him. He's leading the way. He's the guy who's got to bring in the new innovations for training, stuff like that. How has Iran supported him? Because when we watch him on his Instagram, I kind of want to bring this up. You see him visiting villages that were devastated by earthquakes, and he's handing out supplies from the back of a truck. And the people are coming up from villages and like hugging him. The kids are mobbing him. Like, how is Iran supporting him? And how, like, when he walks the streets, do people know who he is? When he shows up at these villages and these kids, it looks like they're, oh my God, he's here. You know, he's like the Iranian Hercules. So ask him, A, about that work he does with his community and what it means for him to give back, and B, how Iran is rallied behind him.
میگن که بعضی ویدیوهای اینستاگرامیتون مشاور کردن، گفتن که بعضی منطقه که رفتین کمک چیز کردین که در یک جایی که بخیالم ارتکویک شده بود شما رفته برای جوانا و برای اطفالا و دیگه چیزا اما پرسان میکنن که اگر در کوچک برین یا کدام جایی که منطقه برین کسی میشناسه که شما strongman هستین چه رقم مشهوریت دارین میگن که شما یگانه نفر هستین که ایمی بسته ایران را مسابقه که strongman یا دیگه چیزا را شما هستین که شروع کردین خواهد شد که بعض نفرها اشتراک کنن بعض زیاد نفرها جور کنن میگه که پشت تا نفرهای ایران چه رقم سپورت شما میکنن
منطقه زلزله زدن منظورشه دیگه
میبخشین؟ نشونیدن
مناطق زلزله زدن رو میگه
مراتع زلزله زدن شما رفتین پرسان میکنه کودکا بسیار خوش هستن شما
چون ما از وجه خوبی برخورداریم و همه ما رو میشناختن اگر ما میرفتیم اونجا خودمون رو نشون میدادیم و بازتاب تصویریش بازتاب خبریش رو میومدیم چیز میکردیم کمک ها بیشتر میشد و همونجوری هم شد من برای یه شب مبارک به نام شب یلدا که همه میوه میخورن در ایران 3 شبانه روز در مراکز فروش میوه به اعتبار خودم رفتم میوه جمع کردم 30 تن 30,000 کیلو و اینا رو بردم در اون منطقه پخش کردم و اخیرا هم بالای 250 تا کاپشن لباس جمع آوری کردم فرستادم و 2-3 بار اولوش 5 روز رفتم اونجا موندم و به اونا سر زدم با اونا گرم گرفتم و اونا رو عیادت کردم با بچه‌های کوچیک بازی کردم باهاشون مچ انداختم و بالای 200 تا بچه کوچیک مچ منو خوابوندن مچ منو زدن و خیلی خوشحال بودن که قوی‌ترین مرد کشورشون رو مچشون رو میزنن انقدر جمعیتشون زیاد شد من دیگه اونجا دستم الکی گفتم یه دستم درد گرفت دیگه بچه ها کوتاه اومدن الان هم جنانه خاطرات زیادی مونده همشون پیام میدن خواستار این هستن که من دوباره برگردم اونجا انشالله شاید در روزهای آینده برگردم.
So what he did is he went to the fruit like a market. He grabbed 3 tons of fruits. So there is a special night in Iran. Everybody eats fruit that night. It's called like a Yaldan night or something in Iran. So we have that in common too back home. But so he grabbed 3 tons of fruit. He went to the rural areas in Iran. So he gave every single family
literally tons of food.
3 tons. Like it's 3,000 kilograms.
Holy!
So he collect those fruits and he just gave it away. And he went to a few other places when there was an earthquake and so the kids, the kids, and he collect like so many clothing. He send it that areas that they can stay warm and so and so. And there was kids there, and they were arm wrestling him. There was 20 kids. They were so happy.
So they knew who he was.
Yeah, they said the strongest man of Iran came to us. Everybody was excited. 20 of them arm wrestled.
I mean, you can imagine for anyone listening. When you see these pictures, these places are devastated, right? And some of these people lose homes. You're cold. You don't got any place to eat. And when literally a real life superhero shows up, the guy can flip cars, pull planes, and he's handing out supplies, and he's larger than life when you see him. It means something. It not only does the clothing he gives and the food he gives, but it uplifts you a little bit, when you got Superman in your corner. You know what I mean? These kids were literally mobbing him. Just and I see in the video, I know he's talking about the arm wrestling, and he's let that little girl beat him. He's like, come on, man, go easy on me. I got competitions.
He said, at one point, he says, I can't do it anymore. My arms are sore. And so there was lots of them getting together, and he enjoys it going there. He enjoys going helping people. He just he says that moment I can't forget. It's always a good moment, good feeling when you go help people out. And so he's at the time he's collecting stuff. and he's also applying, like sending them supplies and so at this moment as well.
So he's not just the strongest man in Iran.
Yeah.
He's their champion.
Yeah, he's their champion.
What does it mean to him when he steps onto the world scene? And they're literally like, these men are like titans that he's facing. I don't know if you know, these men are absolute beasts. Like you see them in real life, they're literally like titans. What does it mean to him when he steps on the world scene? The whole world's watching, and he's representing Iran, and he knows those people are watching. How much stronger does that make him? What does that mean to him?
پرسان میکنن که وقتی که شما مسابقایی که جهانی میرین میگن که مردایی که کلان هستن مسابقایی که شما در اونجا کردین شما رپرزنت که ایران و در اونجا کالایی که یا بیرق ایران که تو شما نشان میتین برایتون چی معنا میده چقدر برایتون قلبتون چی آل میشه میگه که شما بسیار وقتایی که رفتین و دمو زلزله که شده بود دمای جایی که رفتین مشتکا امرایتون دست رسل چیز بازی میکردن و چیزا کردن وقتی که مسابقه جهانی برین چی معنا میده براتون میگن که ایران براتون چه فکر میکنین که شما در اونجا که برین چه احساس میکنین؟
من مسابقه زیاد رفتم موفقیتم زیاد کسب کردم رکورد لیفت فدراسیون پاور لیفتینگ WPC هم دست منه مثبت 140 کیلو من WSM شرکت کردم بزرگترین ها بودن منتها این همه من موفقیت به دست آوردم چند سال به قوی‌ترین مرد ایرانم حرفه‌ای‌ترین مرد ایرانم اون خوشحالی که تو مسابقات داشتم 1/100 اون خوشحالی نبود که من تو اون مسافرتایی که به کرمانشاه برای کمک رفتم اونجا احساسی که از خودم راضی بودم اون احساسی که از خودم راضی بودم 1/100 اون احساسی نبود که تو مسابقات من پیروز می شدم واقعا هم اینجوریه یعنی من اون احساسی که اونجا داشتم 1/100 تو قهرمانی هم نداشتم احساسی از خود راضی بودن یعنی وجدانم راحت بود
So, you know, he wins the competition, he holds the record for WSP and up to this date, so he's the strongest man in that case. He goes to the world like competition, he wins, like the feeling he gets from it, like it's not even 1% of the feeling when he goes to the villages, ends out like food, like you say your feelings, you know, how do you feel? It's like nothing is compared to that, like when you go help people out or you go like support them or give them like, you know,
when they see you face to face.
Yeah, so it's like that feeling, it says he's happy with himself when he goes there. It says I'm really happy. So in competition is like, you know, competition says I get like, you know, strongest man in Iran, strongest man like so and so, but he doesn't get that feeling when he goes out and like it's not the same.
Does in saying that, when he shows up to those big competitions, not for himself, but when he knows all of Iran is behind him, does that give him that extra bit of fight when he's out there? You know, when you're in training and you know you're doing this not just for yourself, but they're those kids. You know, those people. They're watching. Anyone who's got a TV in Iran's watching. Ask him like what he feels like when he's going into that competition. Is it added pressure? Because they don't just see him as an athlete. For them, he's a hero of Iran. He's the tiger of Iran, the lion of Iran. When we post these coming on there, like the king. You know, so
king of Iran.
King of Iran.
Yeah,
so
I saw the comments.
So ask him. Does he feel like it's added pressure or is it motivation? You know, how does he deal with that?
میبخشین که پرسان میکنن که وقتی که میرین در مسابقه جهانی اینا در اون مسابقه جهانی که شرکت میکنین پشت آن تمام مردم ایران جوانان ایران اشتکای ایران پشتان هست که امو لاین امو شیر ایران در اوجا مسابقه میکنه به خاطر ایران میگن که چی اثر دارین چی پرشرتان سرتان چقدر پرشر میآید میگن که در اوجا مسابقه میکنین که میبینین که شما هستین پشتتان کل ایران در اونجا قرار در تلویزیون ها سایل میکنه چی احساسات میکنین امورا میگن
ببین وقتی که ملتتون تو انتظار دارن یه لقبی به نام شیر ایران گذاشتن به تو خب تو باید دقیقا همون ادای شیر رو براشون در بیاری یعنی انتظاراتشون رو برآورده کنی من هر موقع رفتم با تمام وجودم همیشه منتها من ژنتیکم بسیار عالیه هنوز چیز زیاد دارم پتانسیل زیاد اول رو هم یعنی مطمئنم یه روزی خیلی خیلی به نوبت این بهتر خواهم بود و مطمئنا اسمم سر زبان خواهیم اینو من مطمئنم ولی دوست دارم به یه نقطه‌ای برسم ایران حرف اول بزنه تو این ورزش چون من مشکل ویزا دارم تو ایران فقط از این تریبون اعلام میکنم که برای من مسابقات زیادی دعوت کنم و کمکم کنم ویزاها رو زودتر بگیرم چه آرنولد کلاسیکا چه مسابقات یولتیمیت چه مسابقات حرفه‌ای لیفت چه مسابقات جاینتگان دوست دارم اینا رو من تون دعوت کنم مسابقات WSM اینا رو تون دعوت کنم تا بدونن که واقعا ایرانی چیه من امسال خوبا رو شکستم تو 2 تا آیتم سابقاس رو شکست دادم تو 4 تا آیتم تری هلند رو شکست دادم من بنزل رو بردم خیلی اگه یک امتیاز به نیک بست نمیدادن من فینال WSM بودم و فینالم اکثرا لیفت و بوی و لاستیک حرکات خودم بود یعنی بین 5 تا بودم اگه
Okay, so it says, you know, it's not like, you know, about like yourself, when you like entire nation stands behind you like, when you go competition. It says his genes and everything is good. He's gonna be much better than himself as of right now we speak. But the problem is having issues. He's having not entering the competitions or going to different, you know, deadlifting games. So most of the things he wants to announce, like when people watching and stuff, he would like to get, you know, invited in some sort of games because it has a hard time to get the visa done on time. It's really a hard time to go participate.
Yeah, these are things we would even. Yeah. It's different.
Yeah.
From Iran, you got to get certain visas in terms of traveling and stuff, and like
so
the opportunities aren't the same.
Yeah, and it's not the same. That's what says most of the things. He wants to, you know, go more places. He wants to break more records.
Yeah.
He wants to do like, you know, he's gonna be. He says he's gonna do much better than what he's up to right now. But the problem is getting a visa done or getting the paperwork.
It's more than just the training.
Yeah, it's not just the
bigger than that for him.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of obstacles. See, that's why his story's so good.
Yeah.
Can you ask him how's he doing for time? How much more time does he have?
میگن که این تنها مشکلات ترینینگ تان نیستن میگن که مشکلات مویزه که باشه یا کدام که شرکت که میرین مشکلات اینی میسته اما خاطر میگن که شما بسیار سپیشل هستین میگن که تنها که این مشکلات ها هم دارین بازم در اونجا هستین که پشت مردم ایران و کل مسابقاتی که در اونجا کردین که میگن که بسیار افتخار است برای مردم ایران دیگه پرسان میکنن که اگر وقت داشته باشین بازم یک 2 سوال دارن اگر وقت نداشته باشین باز
یه سوال دیگه بپرسین کلی باشه حرفم بزنم
صحیح شد so we can ask him one more question so,
one more?
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Yes, one more time.
All right, last question. When all is said and done, how would he like to be remembered?
Okay. میگن که همه چیزا خلاص شوه هر چیز که باشه مردم چه رقم که شما رو یاد بکنن اگر زندگی شما رو مردم چی به چه نقطه شما رو به نام شما رو یاد بکنن میگن که مردم اگر خدا نکنه که چیزی باشه باز میگن که سابقه چه رقم شما فهمیده شوین به مردم جهان و مردم ایران
تو ایران بیشتر واژه‌ای داریم به نام پهلوانی نمیدونم تو اروپا به زبان انگلیسی پهلوانی چی میشه نمیدونم پهلوانی تو ایران خیلی خیلی ارجح‌تر از قهرمانیه شما 20 تا قهرمانی داشته باشی پشت سر هم پهلوانی نداشته باشی به چشم مردم ایران نمیاد اما مسابقات تو بری با جون دل مبارزه کنی ببازی ولی پهلوان باشی به فکر مردمت باشی مردم دار باشی ایران اینجوری ارزش بیشتری داره البته فکر کنم تو کل دنیا هم همینجوری باشه منتها خب ما مسلمونیم مسلمون هستیم مسلمان‌ها خورده اعتقاداتشون بر مبنای مرد بودن و مردانگی و گذشت و اینا خیلی فرق داره و جوانمردی و همچنین خب ما همونقدر که جوانمرد هستیم همونقدر هم برای اون مبارزه میکنیم برای جایگاهی که داریم. یعنی من وقتی به صراحت میگم که میخوام رکورد لیفت دنیا رو بزنم، میزنم، واقعا میتونم، تو خودم ژنتیکشو دارم. من با 6 سال سابقه این وزنه رو زدم. اندازه سابقه و اندازه تکنولوژی که رو کسی مثل دوست خوبم ادیال بیانسن یا دوستان دیگه هستن به اون اندازه به من بودجه باشه من بتونم کارهایی که اونا میکنم بکنم، مطمئنا از اینا خیلی بهتر خواهم بود. چون وقتی من نوجوان بودم بدون هیچ داروی 300 کیلو لیفت کردم. یعنی الانم با کمترین امکانات این رکوردها رو میزنم. امیدوارم اندازه‌ای که تو ورزشم موفق هستم 100 برابر اون تو کمک به مردم و نشان دادن پهلوانی. ما کسایی مثل پهلوان تختی رو داریم. الگوی من هم تو پهلوانی تختی هست. به خاطر همون کشتیگیر بودم که اومدم چیز شدم. پس دوست دارم نام تختی رو بازم زنده کنم و یه تختی دوباره باشم. البته من نمیتونم ناخن کوچیک اونم باشم، ولی سعیم احساس میکنم کسی مثل ادی ها رو راحت بتونم پشت سر بذارم، ولی کسی مثل تختی رو هیچ وقت.
So if you want, you can thank him and then tell me his answer. Because if he's got to go, you can thank him, let him go, and then you can tell me his last answer.
Okay. اگر وقت نست داده باشین باز انشالله با ما خدایی میکنیم. باز این را بر مماخری جوابتان گفتین، این را با ترجمه میکنم. تشکر از شما، یک جهان هزار سپاس که شما وقت شما را گرفتین. این تشکرم میگه.
از دوست عزیزمونم تشکر کنم که به ما وقت دادن، با ما مسابقه کردن، به یاد ما بودن و اون مطالب آخر من خیلی مهم بود اونا رو دقیق بگی که همه بدونن تو ایران ورزش پهلوانی چه جایگاهی داره.
So he wants to say, like, he has a few minutes. I will translate the last part of it.
Okay.
So because in Iran, like they call you Palawan, like there's a word I don't know in English. Myself, I don't even know.
Yeah.
So we have that thing. So he goes by that, like like every people stand behind him in like without training, without any knowledge of lifting. First thing he did is like left 300 kilograms.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he's
like the chosen one.
So it says when you get those like positions, when you get like all kind of fames and everything, it's not compared to what you up to your people, like what you give back. It says like he's gonna do much better than he is now. So because of his training, he's gonna do more. He's gonna get a few. He wants to break the like world's toughest like deadlift record.
Eddie Hall.
Yeah. He wants to. He wants to do those things. It's important to him. So he wants to keep that name that Iran. Everybody stands behind him. Like he says, it is nice when you are like a sport guy or you're a deadlifter or you go like do work for your country. The people stand behind you, like Iran, like people. So he doesn't know like he hopes every country is the same. Everybody stands behind you, like says.
It's about. I mean. To an extent, yeah, but to some nations, we come from a nation where sometimes in North America we knock each other down and troll each other. You're getting too famous, they love to see you fall. That's why it was so special to see, like in Iran, like these guys just rallied behind him. All positive. Nobody had nothing negative to say. Where we've seen in North American culture where they'll rally behind you, but they'll also like to see the hero fall.
Yeah.
They also like a little bit of trash talk, and there's always like a slew of trolls that are there to put you down. So that's what makes Iran special. Like what we saw, it was just all love. They're calling king, hearts, roses, crowns, emojis, just filling up. So it was good, man. Like I was, it's nice to see.
Yeah. میگن که در نورت امریکا که هست میگه که نفرا میگن که این پالوان ما هست که چیز هست باز گپایی که چیز در اینترنت میزنن پشت سرش میگن که یه رقم هست و رقم هست میگن اما در ویدیو که دیدیم در اینستاگرام در نفرایی که مشتگایی که پشت ما ایران که هست این میگه که در نورت امریکا در اونجا هیچ چیز نداره. میگن که شما در اونجا که موفقیت دارین یا شما در اونجا محبت دارین مردم ایران که ایجا نیست این گپا میگن که شما در اونجا هستین همون کارا را کردین که ایجا او گپا باز میگن که هر کس که پالوان باشه که باید دیگه هم یک پالوان جور کنه باز مسابقه را باز از دست بده یک گپا که هست در نورت امریکا میگن که منطقه ایران که so همون گپایی که ایران هست ایجا نیست میگن
انشالله این فرهنگ جاسازی بشه همه دنیا فراگیرش همه همینجوری باشه چون من دوست خوبمه لورنس دوست خوبمه کرمانشاهی هم هست لورنس شهرایی به لورنس گفتم لورنس نمیخوای پست بذاری یک تو اینستاگرام همدردی کنی گفت هیچ کدوم از فامیلی من اونجا نبودن من خیالم راحته گفتم فامیلیت نبودن هم استانیات که بودن بعد هیچ عکس نامری نشون نداد
so he asked like so it's like could you post our things on your Instagram and let people know what we're doing right it's like he says
کمه فقط من خیلی کم
خیلی با من خدایی خب با من خدایی یک جان سپاسگزار تشکر
برای من ویدیو رو بفرستید
انشالله در یوتیوب هم این ویدیو میره براتون در مو یوتیوب هم یک چینل King of the Left هسته
که شو بفرستیدم بگیرم
اوکی صحیح شد تشکر یک جان سپاس آقای پیمان زنده باشین مامان خدا
یا علی مدد
یا
خدا
حافظ
Okay, I'll shut this down so we have the logo in the background. You can tell me what he's saying.
So he was saying, like, he had really short time, so something came up, right?
Yeah. But what he's saying, I heard Laura Chalet.
So, like, this is nothing like when he asked him, like, those videos he showed, like, went to the areas. He wanted to, like, can you give us a shout out, like, Instagram or something, like. I guess she said there's no one there from my family member, nobody got affected. He says, like, I know it's not affected, but, like, just give us a shout out and didn't get any response from anyone. So he was telling us that it's like, we need that thing. Says, thank you for giving me that much time, doing this for us. Appreciate it. As he mentioned.
What did he say? So that was Laura Chalet he was talking about?
Yeah.
So what did he say? Come closer, because I don't want you to lean back.
Okay.
So he asked Lauren Chalet what?
Give him a shout out what he did. Like, he went to places, villages, and
Oh, and Lauren Chalet didn't know. Because Lauren Chalet, he's from the UK. I guess it's too late now. He's going. You would know.
Yeah.
If he's from around that region.
I'm not sure.
You know what? Some people watching are probably like, yes, man, they know the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's true though. Like what I was saying, I don't know the story about the Lauren Chalet thing. So, but in terms of like North American culture, like we do have, like we do support, but we know like sometimes there's people who are just negative.
Yeah.
And they're more attracted to trash talking. Yeah. You can post something and they'll be like, just shit talking you.
Yeah.
Or and just in general in like mainstream pop culture, like our magazines, they love a good disaster. Like when you just have a meltdown, that's exactly. You know what I mean? Where it's different maybe culturally. We're like, no, it's not right to like kick somebody when they're down, or to like root against somebody.
Yeah, I was quite happy that we did to him. Like he wants to get more exposure. He wants to go more places, but unfortunately, the problem he's having right now is he can't get this paperwork done, or he can't get a visa done.
Well, I can tell you straight up, like there's some nations. If you're coming from Canada, okay, no one visa easy. Other nations, they'll ask what nation you're coming from. You just straight up can't get in, or the loopholes you have to jump through, like the hoops you have to jump through, are just crazy. So it becomes like almost impossible. The paperwork, like I've seen it. I don't want to drop names, man. But like I've in terms of just for powerlifting. When we went on the websites, what do I have to do? They're like, what nation are you from? Canada? Pretty quick. What nation are you from? Iran? Good luck. We won't say you're not allowed. We'll make it so damn difficult you're not coming. So when they do the tour of like the World's Strongest Man tour, what they have is like all these Grand Prix all around the world. And he probably is going to be like, well, depending on what nation's hosting this year, I may or may not be able to go. What Grand Prix. And when it comes to like what he was talking about earlier about like in strongman. So you like flip cars, pull planes. You have like huge Atlas stone. There's so many different events. What I'm trying to say. So you have weightlifting you train, but then there's this special event implements, and the more you do them, the better you get. Right? It makes sense. Just like anything in life. And this dude, he doesn't have as much experience, and he can't get it.
Yeah.
So he's got to just try to do his best in training and in terms of like competitive experience. I mean, he's trying. That's why like he's a forefront. You know, he's at the forefront of his nation. What he's doing, going to the world championships and stuff. So
yeah. So the last thing I want to know. So I didn't use this language for like maybe 5-6 years. So I did my best. If some people watching, it's like
some dudes that are random.
Yeah,
like, what
it's like,
the fuck is this guy talking about?
What he's talking about. So I'm really sorry in advance.
What was he saying? Was he like?
Yeah, he was understanding me.
Was he like you're talking gibberish?
No, I'm not talking gibberish. But some of the things I might missed it because the conversation taking so long, keeping track of what he said.
Yeah, that's tough. It's tough, man.
Yeah, so
it's not easy being an interpreter.
I tried my best.
This isn't your full-time job being an interpreter.
No.
Yeah, it would be tough because he had some answers that were long, and you don't even necessarily know everybody's name dropping.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're super into strongman or you just happen to talk the language. I'm like, I need you.
Yeah,
I need you.
So
we also want, just so everybody knows, there's like a bunch of Russian lifters, obviously. So we need a Russian interpreter and we need a Polish interpreter for Christopher Becky. Yeah. We're gonna hook it up. You got how many languages are you know?
6 more.
6 more. No, I thought you said 9 total, right?
Yeah, 6 more languages I can go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But they're all like within that region.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, there's people every year coming out of out there, right?
Yeah.
That was fun. I mean, it was short and sweet. You got an appointment popped up out of nowhere, but everyone's got to also keep in track. This is 9 o'clock here. This is like freaking 10 o'clock there.
Maybe 10:30 right now.
Yeah, and the man has an appointment. This is late, but the guy's like freaking Superman over there, right? So who knows? Maybe he's got to go save a village. For God's sake, so you don't keep Superman waiting.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I don't know what's the point.
Yeah, it was nice to give us some time. You know, I was like everything came out. He was calling us before we started. Right?
Yeah,
it's like
because probably we gotta go. We gotta rock and roll.
And also he wants the video, but I give him the.
We'll send it to him. Yeah. We'll I mean, obviously, it's gonna be on our Instagram for 24 hours, and then the YouTube video will drop. We'll send him audio. We'll send him video. We'll send him whatever the hell he wants because it was a good interview. And it's not like we can't do it again. Do another piece because I want to get into his childhood. Yeah. Who did he look up to? Because he was the first. In terms of strongman, making it this far, etc., you know, he's kind of like the forefront. Who did he look up to? You know, how did he get in? Did he mention, like, I don't know if he mentioned that, but like...
He says he used to do, like, wrestling, like, which is, like, Palawan.
Which is kind of freaking scary when the guy's that strong. Imagine trying, that's like wrestling a bear.
Yeah, so that one thing...
Without lifting weights, dude, let me try that. That looks fun. 300 kilo, that's 661 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. So let me try, I think I may be good at it.
Yeah.
You pull 660? 300 kilo, first time ever.
First time.
Yeah, I think you might have a future in that, son. It's like, should I do this? Yeah, you might want to.
Without no experience, nobody taught him nothing.
Yeah, like, so that's raw goods. That's raw goods. Which like some people, man, the guy's built. You see how like his jawline, and everything. He's built like a gorilla. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but you're saying so he's wrestling, and and that's what he's into.
He was doing bodybuilding and wrestling like when he was young. Like he loved it, whatever he did.
Iran's big with wrestling.
Yeah, so. Then he started getting in deadlifting. So for the first time, he tried the 300 kilograms, which is like mind blowing.
That's crazy. Well, you don't ever start that.
Yeah.
Like day one, I've never deadlifted before. Let me see what's up.
Yeah.
And you work up to 300 kilos. That's 661 pounds, my friend.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So he did that. Then he got into this position. He holds a few records right now. Some of the things I missed it probably.
Like Asia's not a small place. Okay. Yeah. Like Asia is like freaking whatever percentage of the world. You got India, China, you know, Pakistan. Like I'm not gonna go through every single, but needless to say, it's like over half the world.
Yeah.
And he's Asia's strongest man.
Yeah.
And he's obviously like a freak athlete.
Yeah.
Now the big thing he's got to face is these mostly Europeans. There's Eddie Hall and Hafthor is from Iceland, and then we got the American Brian Shaw, but I think Eddie Hall retired. And then I mean the pack is thinning a little bit. We're going through a transition in strongman, just so you know. So there's guys like Brian Shaw. They're getting like, you know, they've been around the block. Like Big Z, this is Junis Sapikis. He's in his 40s. He didn't do so well in the last one. He's like a legend, but you get older. So there's a bit of a changing in the guard. And like Eddie Hall's retiring, so he's got an opportunity. Like, it's not crazy. He could easily, like, if there's ever a time, you know, the timing is everything in life.
Yeah, exactly.
And timing is everything.
Yeah.
And he's coming in at the right time now. If he could pick up steam, and like he said, he's like, man, I don't got a lot of event training. Like, I'm strong. He's pretty strong as an ox. The guy can probably, you go to the gym, he's going to smash weights. It's these special events where if they're timing the event, and it's like how quickly you can load these Atlas stones. If you haven't been running this or whatever different events, you know, if you're just a few seconds back. It's everything when you're that tight, right? So that's what he needs is that experience.
Yeah. So he says he's like, as you mentioned in the beginning of it, he's 100% positive. He's gonna.
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
He's 100%. He's so like he's got that machismo. When you talk to him, he's got that machismo about him. That I love it. Like he's got like he's so confident. Like he'll name drop you. This guy, that guy. His records are going down.
Yeah.
Calling people out.
He's gonna do it. He says he's working hard. He's gonna use those technology.
You have to you literally have to be that way when you're going like these guys he's talking about.
Yeah,
are like 6 foot.
Yeah.
They're like 6'8", 6 foot to 6'10", 450 pounds. But these men are like absolutely. And this guy, he's not even 300 pounds.
So
which is insane. Like he's literally like it's like a man fighting a giant. So for him, you gotta have some kind of bluster, some kind of pep in your step to walk in there and not be afraid, man. But and I do want to have him on again to talk about his childhood.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up?
Yeah,
who did he look up to? How the hell did he get into weightlifting? Is it big over there?
Yeah, I guess since there's a few other guys.
Just nowhere near on his level.
No.
Here's the thing too that people got to keep in like when you're training with you're as good as the people you train with. So when you train with like the world's best, you lift each other up and you're exchanging ideas. Like he's watching. He's like, listen, man. If you do it this way with your technique, you're going to lift a lot more. You're going to be a lot faster. Whereas he doesn't have anybody like that.
No.
He is the best.
He is
by far and away. These guys are like a fraction of how strong he is. So he's got to figure it out on his own.
Yeah.
He's got to go. I noticed him. This is how I found out about him. On King of the Lifts, liking our videos and commenting on our live feeds. And when we had like Nick Best and some strongmen on there, he's watching because you've got to.
Yeah.
And that's what helps him is social media, watching, analyzing, and trying to get better. And so I mean, yeah, man, like he's
it was
you got to
amazing.
root for an underdog.
Yeah.
Everyone loves an underdog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The game is stacked against him. He doesn't have like. And I think Iran, the nation knows it, so they're gonna rally behind him, like, go get him, young man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's a good story.
Yeah, so
Even politically, all like trying to get visas and trying to show up at the events. Like you want him to get there. He's gotta, because he's representing his nation. But
exactly.
we'll have him back for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good, short, sweet, and
Short and sweet, man.
Yeah.
You don't need to carry it out.
Yeah, because something popped up, before we even went live.
He was saying, we got to rock and roll. Hey,
we
man.
can rock and roll.
Hey, man.
Something just popped
Superman.
up. Yeah.
He's probably got to stop a bank robbery
Exactly.
and save some kids. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thanks for coming on,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Six
Thank
Pack
you.
Lapadat, my boy Nas, came in last minute to do some
I tried my best.
Tried your best, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know no different. There was a couple times I asked you a one-sentence question, and you gave him a 5-minute question. What's this? These guys having their own conversation here? I don't know that different anyways.
People watching probably know.
That's right.
This this guy, butchered some areas.
The people from Iran don't know what I'm saying either.
Yeah.
So it all gets worked out in the wash.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna pop this bad boy up on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, and again, we'll be back next week. Peace.